So less than a month from today, the United States begins one of the most potentially transformational social policy experiments it has ever tried. Free money every month to help parents pay for the cost of raising children. It's called the child tax credit, but it is really a near universal basic income for parents, with the government subsidizing about 90% of all households with children. So we're talking like, poor, working class, middle class, upper middle class, sending them several $100s per month per child, zero strings attached. OK, that money is going to start showing up in American parents' bank accounts next month as a direct deposit or in their mailboxes or as a prepaid debit card or check. Now, polling indicates not a ton of people even know is about to happen. 53% of Americans say they know little or nothing about the upcoming monthly payments. That's according to a recent poll from the progressive firm Data for Progress. So the White House has gone into a kind of overdrive to get the word out. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris was in Pittsburgh touting the benefits of the new credit. And the White House released this video, the president encouraging families who did not file taxes to sign up.
Children but didn't file taxes in the last couple of years. Go to childtaxcredit.gov. See how you can sign up. But if you filed taxes last year, share this video with your friends and family. You never know who might need to hear it.
Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio is chair of Senate Banking Committee, where he led the effort to include the expanded child tax credit in the American Rescue Plan. He joins me now. Senator, a big moment on legislation that you and a few other colleagues have conceived of and worked on and advocated for years. We're now going to kind of hit this moment where the rubber hits the road in a few weeks. What should families, say, middle-class family, two-parent household, making $60,000, $70,000, let's say 2 or 3 children, what should they be expecting if they did file taxes? Is this going to happen now?
Yeah, it's going to happen beginning July 15th. If it's refundable, if they don't have much of a tax liability, they'll get that check. They'll literally get the check in the mail or get it put in their account. If they filed taxes in 2019 or 2020, if they haven't filed taxes in those 2 years, they should go to childtaxcredit.gov and sign up. It's as easy as that. We've been working with Secretary of the Treasury Yellen for months since this was included in the American Rescue Plan. I spoke with Commissioner Reddick on Friday afternoon, a long conversation just to make sure all the access portals and all were available. And this is up and running is more quickly, I think, than anybody expected, as promised, mid-July and then mid-August and then mid-September. Our job now is to make sure this is permanent, not just 1 year, the way the law is written now.
Yeah, so I want to just show what the numbers are. $3,000 per child, 6 to 17 years old, $3,600 per child under 6. And working families, as long as they make up to $150,000 for a couple, will qualify. Again, the key outreach thing here is for someone who's watching this who is a parent with kids and didn't file for taxes, you should go to that website and sign up. There's no strings attached, right? You're not going to it's not going to increase. I just want to make this clear for people. It's not going to increase your income eligibility. This is not taxable income. It's not going to screw you.
Yeah, it's not tax. Yeah, exactly right. It's not taxable income, nor does it put you above a level in anything to make you ineligible for any other benefit. It is directly, in fact, 92% of children in my state are eligible. Only children in the most upper income of upper income families will not be eligible. So it is essentially universal. It's universal for everybody that needs it. It's $250 every month if your children are over 6. And if they're under 6, it's $300 every month per child. So if you have 3 kids and they're all small, you would get $900 a month for 12 months. We renew it and make this permanent. It will have a permanent impact. In fact, this law, I started working on this in 2013 with moderate amounts of success. Obviously now with the elections matter, with the 2 Georgia elections and with President Biden, it's going to drop the poverty rate between 40 and 50% cut in the poverty rate. Imagine that Congress stepped up. It shows what elections mean. It shows how government can be on the side of working families and moderate and low income families.
You know what I find fascinating about it? So this is 1 year. There's going to be a big political fight to renew this. So that's why I called it an experiment. It's an experiment of policy. One thing I find really striking here is as someone who came of age in the most intense moment of what we called welfare politics. You know, Bill Clinton ending welfare as we know it, and all this sort of demonizing of the dole, and the social safety net would become a hammock, and all these things. As far as I can tell, there's like no concerted right-wing backlash to this. In fact, you've got members of the Republican Party who have somewhat similar ideas. I mean, they're not exactly the same, but it is striking to me that we're about to run this experiment for 92% of household families, Republican, Democrat, Black, white, Latino, Indigenous, Asian American, whoever you are, right? This huge experiment. And essentially, I think people are kind of into it. Like, it's not a very controversial program.
Yeah, well, the goal is universality. And as Social Security is so popular because it's everybody, Medicare is so popular because it's everybody, unemployment insurance is pretty popular, and other social insurance you pay in and then you get out. This is essentially universal. Again, not quite for the most upper income of families, but 92%, as we were saying, 92% of children in Ohio will get this benefit. And when it's universal, and some obviously need it more than others. For many, I talked to two Clevelanders today. One was an activist working on this that helped her run programs like this. One was a mother who will use these dollars to enhance her childcare so she can work more hours at work and build income and build her career and help to be the role model for her children, all the things she wants to do. But this $300 a month, $600, I think she has one child, 7 or 8, and one child, 4 or 5, then she'll get $550 a month. That'll make a huge difference. And one of the reasons people aren't going back to work is they can't afford childcare, right, or they can't find childcare. So this is going to matter across the board to encourage. I mean, it really does play to the dignity of work. Not to ever forget that raising children is real work, and we should reward raising children. This is one way to do it.
Final question is just a political one about the credit, too. You know, I mean, here you got this saying, the polling indicating that a lot of people are going to get this and have no idea they're going to get it. Of just letting people know that this was passed, if I'm not mistaken, on a party line vote with 0 Republicans voting for it. It was the agenda of the Democratic Party and a Democratic president, a Democratic House, and a Democratic Senate that will make this happen in your lives, whoever you are, whatever your political beliefs. It seems important for everyone to know that over the next few months.
It was a 51-50 vote to pass the whole package. It was also a 50-51 vote when they tried to take it out. We had the vice president, or maybe it was 49-50. There might have been one Republican absence. I don't know. But it was one vote. And it really does show elections matter. And I think you'll see, Chris, and this almost makes me laugh, and it's probably a good thing. But in the next 5 or 10 years, as this becomes so universally accepted, not just by the voters already overwhelmingly accept this, but even by Republican politicians, just like, they act like they like Social Security and Medicare. They didn't used to like it. They're going to act like they like the child tax credit and earned income tax credit. So you can count on that because it's think of the opportunity it's going to create in families in counties in my neighborhood in Cleveland, the opportunity in low income families. We had huge foreclosures in my neighborhood. We've had all kinds of issues in relatively low income areas like this, and people's lives will get significantly better as a result of this. And what's government for but for that?
Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio has worked on this for a very long time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And Chris, one more thing. Thank you for supporting the union and MSNBC.
You bet,
I really
Senator.
appreciate your publicly saying that. Thank you.
Union strong always.